Hello, welcome to Sefeo podcast. Hope everyone is having a good day. I'm Rina and I'll be your host for today. So here with me, we have Della as a special guest. So Della, could you tell a little bit about yourself for the listeners?
All right, Rina. Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. I'm kind of a little bit nervous, yeah. Okay. My name is Della, and I am a university student, and I have been excited right now because I can talk to you and also to Sefeo's member, right? Of course, in tonight's podcast.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Della. So today we'll talk about personality. I'll start with a very simple question. What do you think personality is?
Okay, so what do I think about personality? When it comes to personality, I ever did some research and also I was reading a little bit about the type of personality, and I am not really sure about it. But what I found was there are so many types of personality. I just cannot mention all of them, but the common personality, I guess, it could be like being extrovert, introvert, or even ambivert, right? Ambivert is like going into the middle between extrovert and introvert, right? Is it right?
Yeah, that's right. So, how do you describe your own personality?
To be honest, it's kind of hard to describe my own personality, but I think to describe someone's personality by knowing their strength or even their weaknesses. Like for instance, you are known as a person who's kind of easy to get mad when your people don't do their project perfectly and then correctly, but you just don't care about what actually your people have been facing, what actually your people have been going through, and you just keep complaining about it without caring about it. So can I describe yourself as a selfish person, right? Yeah. Like myself right now, because I am kind of easy to communicate with people and I like to be with people a lot. Probably I can say myself as an extrovert person. So what do you think of myself? I mean, like we've been friends for quite long. How do you describe my personality?
Yeah, I think I agree that you're kind of an extrovert person.
Okay, so how do you see like cheerful or something like that?
Yeah, you're really cheerful so far. As far as I know you, you're really cheerful. Okay. So, I'll ask the next question. Do you think maybe your past experience affected your personality now?
My past experience, I don't even know. And I mean, like I don't even remember my past personality that has changed my past what is that my past experience that has changed my personality right now. Because but yeah, I do believe someone's personality can change from time to time, like depending on the situation, depending on the environment. Probably like for instance, if you are trying to be nice to people, you are trying to do something good in front of people, and then suddenly you end up giving up. I'm not gonna care about you anymore. I don't care about your condition right now. Probably because you don't get something in return, right? And then you are just changing yourself not to care about them anymore. And yeah, I think this is how the environment really influence people's personality.
I see. So, as a person with your type of personality, which is extrovert, as you said, what is your greatest personal obstacle?
Okay, as I mentioned before, I describe myself as an extrovert person, right? The hardest thing that I've been facing right now is I don't like being alone. I truly love being surrounded by a lot of people, because when I am alone, it leads me to stress and I will start overthinking. I don't know. Yeah, probably this is the most extrovert person fishing. When it comes to their personality, they are outgoing person, and then suddenly they have to be alone. Probably they are getting stressed, like myself. I don't know, but yeah, it happens to me. I am really stressful when I have to be alone, like when it comes to holidays, especially.
Mm, so the next question goes with if you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be?
Oh my god, I don't. Oh my god, how to answer it? I mean, like, you started asking me about my past personality, right?
Yeah.
I wish I remember about it, but it turns out I just can't remember about it. Seriously, I don't know what was my personality. But
How about this?
when
Okay, go ahead.
what else? What else? So what was your personality?
uh,
What was your personality? Can you
Mine.
remember? Yeah, can you remember that? Hopefully, yes.
I think I'm just remember that I'm an introvert, so I don't remember much. I guess I can relate to your answer.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
do you think the personality reflects who the person truly is, like yourself?
Like describing who we are by our personality, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think about it. I mean, like, we just cannot describe someone's personality. We just cannot define who they are by only knowing one of their personality. Just because, like, for instance, you're known as a selfish person, that doesn't mean you can be called as a bad person, right? You still have your kindness. We are just in different type of personality. So no matter how much mistake you made, I do guarantee and I do believe you still have your own kindness. You're still helpful. Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, never and done let yourself define a person by only knowing their personality without knowing them so much.
That's right. That's right. Then what do you think about the society's acceptance towards people with various type of personality?
What do I think about it? Probably we are living in the society where everything has to be perfect, right? All the time, we are not allowed to. We are allowed to. I mean, like, we are required to have a good behavior all the time. We are required to have a good personality all the time. Otherwise, they will reject us. They will refuse us. But I think without different kind of personality, this world wouldn't be so colorful. And I think I love the different of personality. It makes the world become more colorful. Like, you know what? Can I tell you a little bit about my story?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, like, I've encountered so many people with different kind of personality, with different kind of character. And now I join an organization and I run the organization, which I am the leader, right? And by meeting them, I know that everyone has their own personality, that we cannot just force them to be good, to be the same all the time. Even though I can say, like, I'm leading them, that doesn't mean they never ignore me. They sometimes ignore me. They sometimes don't take their responsibility for doing their project, even though it hurts me a lot. But yeah, I just cannot force them to be good, and I just gonna, hey, you have to follow me or something, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is how the way they do. So I just cannot. Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, just be yourself. I don't ask you to be good all the time. It's okay sometimes to make a mistake. Yeah, this is what I say, what I do to my people in my organization.
So, how else do you handle those people in your organization? Like when you found themselves having a different personality with yourself?
Okay, so, like, for instance, they ignore me by not doing their project, right? Or kind of like
Yeah.
self person. And yeah, of course, I will let them I mean, like, I will not say something at the first time. Oh yeah, probably they're not finished their project. Probably having something which is more important than the project in my organization. Okay, but when they do it like all the time, so many times, of course, I will remind them because they are working on organization. They have to follow the rules.
Okay, so
But
you'll be responsible for that.
yeah. I have to take the responsibility to like. I'm not only organizing the organization, but also the people, the character of people.
Yes, yes. So, last but not least, let me give you a situation that how would you handle it with your own self? If your friends are experiencing life challenges, how do you offer sympathy to them?
Okay, so the way I offer is like probably I'm gonna start to be a good listener first. I'm gonna start to listen to their problem without leaving any kind of solution or advice. Because sometimes, like when people are facing difficulty and they sometimes just need to be heard, not to be given a solution, right? But of course, when they ask me, like, hey, would you like to give me a solution, suggestion? Of course, I'm gonna start giving them. Yeah, but at least I have to try to be a listener first.
But how do you convince them to tell their story for you?
Pardon. Could you repeat it? I mean, like your voice isn't clear.
How do you convince them to tell their stories for you?
I don't know, like I personally never ask someone to tell about their story, but when they come to me and wanna share their story, I'm welcome for that. But I never force someone to tell, hey, what's the problem, what's going on, even though this seems like sad. Sometimes people just don't want us to be with them, right? So when they are facing a trouble, they just need to be alone. So I'm not gonna force them to tell me why. At least they come to me first.
So what if you yourself is having experience like that? What do you prefer people to do for you?
Or pardon, I'm sorry.
If you're experiencing the obstacles yourself, what would you prefer people to do for you?
Listen to my story and giving me a solution, probably.
Maybe you want them to convince you otherwise, or maybe you want them to talk to you or listen to your stories.
Yeah, okay, but sometimes you know what? Sometimes I'm just kind of difficult to believe in someone when I tell about my story, especially when it comes to my personal story, because I do set my boundaries. So yeah, I like to keep it by myself. Seriously, even like when I have a difficulty, I'm kind of difficult to tell to even my close friend. I'm not even telling about my story. But when I feel like, oh my god, I need someone and I need the solution and I just have no idea how to deal and how to face the problem, of course, I'm gonna start with that, even though it's kind of a little bit secret.
I see. Okay, that's a really great response. So I think that's all I've got for tonight. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Della.
Thank you so much too for having me. Such an honor to be here, I guess.
Okay, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later. Bye for now.
All right.